What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Fast. Today, let's get started with Arman Tsarukyan drops inspiring message while plotting comeback after fumbling title shot opportunity against Islam Makhachev. Arman Tsarukyan's dream of claiming the UFC lightweight championship at UFC 311 dissolved overnight when a back injury forced him out of the main event just hours before the fight. In the aftermath, UFC CEO Dana White made it clear that Tsarukyan will not get an immediate title shot next. Widely regarded as the next big threat to Makhachev's reign, he's now being made to fight his way back up. That opens the doors for a hungry lineup of contenders like Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, and Paddy Pimblett. Tsarukyan, now seemingly watching from the sidelines, has dropped a message of encouragement to his fans. Many people ask when my next fight is. I am calm, I am training, focusing, and waiting for my moment. Sports are not always about fairness, but I believe that if you work, do not give up, and stay true to yourself, everything will come. The main thing is to be ready when the time comes. Patricio Pitbull issues first statement on debut defeat to Yair Rodriguez at UFC 314. Mixed martial arts legend Patricio Pitbull is keeping his head up after a less-than-ideal start to life in the UFC. The Brazilian great jumped into the deep end against ex-interim title holder Yair Rodriguez, and the Mexican's renowned striking game ultimately proved too much for Pitbull on the night. While Pitbull would appear to have limited time to reach his championship ambitions on MMA's biggest stage, given he's joined at the age of 37, he remained positive about his goals while making his first public post-fight statement on social media. Congratulations to Pantera UFC, we'll see each other again. I'm injury-free and ready to go at any time, UFC. Thank you to all the fans, I'll make you all proud. You can count on that. Merab Dvalishvili gets 100% real about rematch against Sean O'Malley. Merab Dvalishvili is set to defend his bantamweight title against Sean O'Malley in a rematch booked for UFC 316. In a recent interview, the Georgian star shared his thoughts on facing O'Malley for a second time. In fact, Dvalishvili didn't even claim he would beat O'Malley. Instead, he remarked on his opponent's complaints of being injured in their first bout. He did, however, promise to work as hard as he always does to ensure that he performs well and meets the expectations many have of him. He's hungry now. He's different, man. Like he's saying he's gonna be 70% better. He was complaining he was injured. Let's see. Let's find out. I gotta make sure I keep up same hard work, and I know he wants to get it back belt, and he hits hard. It's gonna be tough challenge. I don't look at this fight as easy, and let's see. We all gonna see on June 7th. Dominick Reyes names 3 options for his next fight after UFC 314 knockout. UFC light heavyweight contender Dominick Reyes has some big fights in mind following the latest triumph in his career resurgence this weekend. Since 4 straight losses sent Reyes tumbling down the pecking order, the man who pushed Jon Jones to the limit in 2019 has bounced back in a big way. Following consecutive triumphs over Dustin Jacoby and Anthony Smith, the Devastator put his name back into contention at 205 pounds starching Nikita Krylov at this weekend's UFC 314 pay-per-view. Alexander Rakic would be a great fight, the winner of Khalil Roundtree and Jamal Hill. And who doesn't want to see me rematch Jiri Prochazka? You know, fight one of them, get the title, and then I'll fight all of them. Alexander Volkanovski admits he lost vision mid-fight after Diego Lopes' blow. On Saturday night, Volkanovski and Diego Lopes delivered a Fight of the Year contender in the UFC 314 main event. Once the dust settled, Volkanovski emerged victorious by unanimous decision to capture the vacant featherweight title. The Australian fighter overcame much adversity in the 5-round war, including impaired vision due to a punch landed by Lopes in round 2. I completely lost vision in my left eye. It was a good shot and then I could not see. I was trying to get it back and it was just completely gone. Slidey came back a little bit, at least most of the fight I could see a little blur, which helped. It went from nothing, and I was like, oh no, this ain't good, but then the little blur, so it got me a little bit better to understand the distance and stuff like that. Then it came back a little bit toward the end.